The selector and grabber tools will probably be your most used edit tools for editing, manipulating, and playing back track material in Pro Tools. Click the selector button or press the F7 button to activate the selector tool. You can take the selector tool onto a track and click anywhere, and that'll lay down the playback cursor. If I press the space bar, we can play right from that location. You can also click and drag to make a selection, and playback will just be in this selected area. If you place the cursor by clicking and then move it again and press Shift and click, it'll highlight the area between where you first clicked and where you clicked again. If you double click on a region, it'll highlight the entire region. If you triple click in the track, it'll select all of the material on that track. Let's move on to the grabber tool. The grabber tool comes in three flavors: the time grabber, the separation grabber, and the object grabber. You'll probably use the time grabber most. To access the grabber tools, you can just click on the grabber icon, or you can press F8. And F8 also will scroll you through all three different tools. The time grabber's primary functions are to select or move entire regions. So I'm just clicking and dragging this region. You can also use the time grabber to move MIDI events. You'll see it become a little pointer, and then I'm going to click and drag that note and move it. You can also do the same with conductor track events. Click and move. And the last thing you can do with the time grabber is go into the automation lanes and insert and edit automation breakpoints. So I can click on the track here and create automation breakpoints, and then I can click and drag and move them. To use the second of the grabber tools, first I'm going to make a selection with the selector. Note that the selection I made is not already a pre-existing region. So now I'm going to get the separation grabber, and I'm going to come and click on this selection, and it's going to automatically separate that region, and now I can click and drag and move that anywhere that I want it to go. Now let's check out the object grabber. I'm going to put this back to regions here, and then select the object grabber. And you'll see that I can select multiple regions on multiple tracks. If I press the Shift key, and these are non-contiguous regions. And then if I click and drag, I can move all of them at once. Pretty slick. The selector and grabber tools enable you to manipulate regions, notes, and automation to your heart's content. So get to know them well, and you'll become very efficient at editing in Pro Tools.